Hi, I'm Linda Peterson. Welcome to our garden. The home was built in 1940 and we've been gardening here for 5 years. Coming through the front gate is a naturalized area. We're under a Norway spruce. It's an unusual front yard in that it's not that lawn that greets you as you come to the front door. It's a path to meander and forget kind of where you are. To see my garden is like reading my diary. Creative expression, mental therapy, salvaging, building, and as it turns out, growing.
This garden is a little less formal. It's more a mix of native and natural plantings mixed together. She's created some really wonderful little niches, but it is still very natural.
The wood chips provide habitat for beneficial bugs. And by beneficial bugs, I mean predator bugs that then can eat slug eggs and all kinds of things. And I'm hoping to see reptiles soon. And I have ladybug habitat. Here's the ladybug. If I can see where she's laid some eggs, I'll show you what the eggs look like. Those are ladybug eggs. This is helpful for wintering over your ladybugs. Is simple pile of sticks, let the grass grow long. If you've ever had a birch tree and you've sat under it and the aphid drop and the sap drop is terrible, my ladybug habitats have taken care of that.
It's in process. She was on the garden tour 3 years ago and there was literally nothing here. So we'll be able to see the progression of the garden, and it really has come along very, very nicely. Every time I wander around, I'll see something new.
The first garden area that I developed was the Italian prune orchard. We haven't had fruit yet, but that's the whole point of gardening, is to continue to try. These are double file viburnum. And double file means down each branch, the flowers are coming out on two sides.
The viburnums will get very, very large. Eventually, they should get up to 5 or 6 feet. They're really quite lovely.
The stone fireplace is probably very original to the home. That was open to the view before an addition that was put on in 1984, and it provides a great backdrop. On the south side of the house, we have red raspberries and marionberries that a friend gave me the starts to. The raspberries come a little bit earlier than the marionberries, and it's very fun to go out and pick some every morning.
This is a Pyrrhus japonica, and this plant has to be at least 50 or 60 years old because of the size of the trunk. We see a lot of Pyrrhus japonica in various gardens, but this is the old-fashioned Pyrrhus.
My favorite part of the garden is probably the pond. Because it's an old cement pond that was probably original to the house in 1940, it's attracting the wildlife that I was hoping that it would. We had one tadpole last year, and we had our first tree frog last year.
I think Linda's done a fantastic job in 3 years. It's pretty amazing. And I'm going to be very excited to see it in another 3 years, because I know she's going to continue building the garden on out. So it should be very exciting to watch.
Thank you so much for visiting. We look forward to having you to all of the garden tours in the future in May, supporting the University Place Historical Society.